Hey, what's up my Dragon Legion? How y'all been? Solo Dragoons. Today we're going to be doing a CardFight Vanguard deck profile of my current Lawkeeper Kagero deck profile for a little special thing I got coming up very shortly for you Dragoons. Now, if you Dragoons have been watching my other channel that I've been sharing with my buddy on another channel we share called Music 1 Master 100, also known as Trading Card Bros, around midway last year we started a segment called Cage Fight or Cage Match. Cage Match is a segment where Zell and I will play against each other in either a certain type of style of Yu-Gi-Oh, certain type of style of Vanguard, or a certain type of style of Buddy Fight with a little small twist here and there that's a little bit different than how you would normally play those types of card games. And then at the end of the card at that fight match right there, the loser of that match has to pay a certain penalty, and if he or she wants a chance to get out of that penalty, they have a chance to go for some of a double nothing thing going on. You have to watch that channel. We'll explain all what's going on that channel. Anyways, as for this video right here, what Zell and I decided to agree on is do a little old school style of Vanguard for this fight. We're gonna be playing old school Lawkeeper versus old school Kaiser Vermilion. And before anyone says anything about Dusty Plasma Dragon on the Vermilion deck profile, that deck profile will have no Dusty Plasma Dragons because we're not gonna be using any special attackers. We're not gonna be using anything of the new set. All we're gonna be using is whatever set came. All we're going to be using is the Living Break set when Kagero and Narukami was first introduced, and that is about it. And we're just going to mess around with some old school stuff. There's not going to be any legions, no break rides, no strides, just regular basic everyday Living Break and anything similar as such, and that is about it. So we're going to be trying out something a little bit different for the cage match, and this profile will be for the cage match that I'll be using for the upcoming cage match. So with that being said, let's get right straight on the deck profile. I'll show you Dragoons what's been going on. Alright, start off with the starter Vanguard one-word post trigger kit. Now I know I did say we agreed a little bit of an old school style, but keep in mind, with Narukami back then, all they really had interesting for starting Vanguard is a forerunner where you can just put them that's just abilities like Red Pulse Druid Kid, and I want to be able to have a fair old school cage match as best as possibly can. So for the cage match right here, even though Conroe would probably be legal in a matchup like this, but I feel like Red Pulse Druid Kid would be like a more fair matchup right here. We're trying to make the only thing we're trying to make different between our builds is the ideal Great Duty Vanguards from back then. Everything else is trying to be as a little bit similar as much as possible, the best we possibly can, with some few exceptions here and there. So for that being said, one Red Pulse Strip Kid, he'll be my starter for the event, or not the event, pardon me, the challenge. And then for the trigger lineup, we have, of course, if you Dragoons have saw my profiles in the past. Even with this, I'm still going to be playing the usual 6-6, 6 critical, and 6 draw lineup, putting equal balance of offense, defense, draw into stuff that I need to draw into as fast as I possibly can, and be able to still be aggressive and be able to inflict as much damage as I possibly can. And then, of course, for the rest of the trigger lineups, 4 heals, no explanation why the heals are so important. And that is it for the trigger lineup. Now for the grade 1 lineup. For the grade 1 lineup, I play 4 copies of the Perfect Guards. Before anyone says anything about why there's no Bari, things happened where I had to get rid of the Baris, which kind of stunk. But these guys pretty much just function perfectly, just like any regular, everyday, basic Perfect Guards. So I don't think it would really matter too much if I would use them over Baris too much. I don't know. So for these guys, and then we play 4 bars, 4 Dragon Monk Gojos, and 2 Lizard Soldier Rapiers. I think I've explained a lot why these guys are so good in old school Vanguard and Vanguard general. Bar, he's good because we're playing some old school. Monk, he's just a great staple in my opinion. Rest him, pitch a card, draw a card. And Rapier, he's just Lawkeeper's best friend. After you use Lawkeeper's ability, he boosts your Lawkeeper, and your Lawkeeper just gets an additional power, which is just ridiculous. So yeah. So that's the grade 1s. And now for the grade 2 lineup. I play the total of... What am I looking at? Okay, I play a total of 4 Nahalims and 4 Grosha Gabs. Just having the option of max copies of practically having 8 grade 10k vanillas, grade 2 vanillas. It's always great to appreciate and have around and such. This gives me a huge advantage to just leave some huge power pressure and some power control against my opponent, and just be able to establish a well-balanced field that my opponent cannot want to deal with every now and then. So yeah, that's what's going on with these guys right here. And next, to finish off the grade 2 lineup, we have 3 Berserk Dragons, calling the Rearguard Circle, or Vanguard Circle. Then Counterblast 2 cards, pop a Rearguard, grade 2 or less Rearguard. He's pretty much old school Blaster Blade right here for decks like these. So yeah, 3 Berserk Dragons. And then finally, to finish off the grade 3 in the profile, finish off the grade 3 lineup, we have 4 Deluxe Arch Dragons. Just to have as an extra booster, just to have as a big powerhouse beef guy along with your Lawkeeper. And if he's boosted by your bar, he becomes pretty massively fast, and he becomes a 21 rear guard that's just ready to beat down stuff. And even if you end up boosting it with Dragon Gojo, he still becomes a 20k attacker. So that right there alone is also still very impressive and good to have around as well. And then to finish off the entire deck profile, 4 copies of Dragon Lawkeeper. I think I've explained this in the past so many times why he's so good. Limit Break 4, Counterblast 1, bind all your opponent's rear guards until the end of turn. Then, if total rear guards that were binded by this card's effect is 5. One of your opponent must choose one of those binding cards, go to drop zone during their end of turn. During the end of the turn, all those cards that were binded, except for the card that needs to be retired, go back to Rearguard Circle, and while this card is attacking, this unit gets plus 3,000 power while attacking while your opponent has 2 or less Rearguard. So, one of your ideal goals of this deck right here is to utilize Lawkeeper's ability, bind all your opponent's Rearguards, and then you get a certain power up based upon what's been going on, and you just take advantage of your opponent having a lack of field to where you can just power creep and have power possession on top of your opponent, and just release some huge power pressure on top of your opponent to be able to do some really great, huge, ridiculous things over here and there. So that's the ideal plan of Lawkeeper, and yeah, that's the deck right there. Again, I'm not going to show you Dragoons, my Stride deck, or my Stride extra deck, because, again, this deck is all about playing old school style of Vanguard with only a few exceptions, and that's about it. It's mostly for the challenge that Zelda and I are going to be having coming up very shortly on our channel. I'll have a link in the description down below for those who want to check out that channel and who want to see me have a cage fight with Zelda. Hopefully you all will like it or not. And with that being said, let me know what you all think, and I'll see Dragoons around. Hope you Dragoons enjoy this video. Please leave a like and a favorite if you did, and share this video with other people. It really helps me out a lot. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Subscribe today to become part of the Dragon Legion Alliance. And I will see Dragoons another day. Christian Dragoon, signing out. Peace.